sensation now. So probably not like normal sensation. It's like it's gone hyper sensation, but at least it's awake.
Yeah, absolutely. It's great. It's so exciting, isn't it?
Yes.
Especially if you've been told it couldn't be done, but we know better now.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when I remember the very first time I saw you, you walked into the room networking on 2 sticks. And now when I see you, you can walk across the room without a stick, can't you?
Well, I always have been able to use no sticks in my house because I have walls. The reason I use sticks is because of the stability and the balance.
Yeah.
So if I'm in an environment that I don't know, having 2 sticks, because I fall over all the time. So for me, I trip, I catch the floor and I just fall.
Yeah.
But the stability has got better. I still use my sticks.
Yeah.
Because I do fall over. I mean, that is just something that happens. Like an example, last night I went to walk across the living room and I moved too quickly, which meant my feet were facing the wrong direction and I hadn't paid attention. So obviously I just fell straight over.
Yeah.
So these things, they are still happening, but my stability is getting better and my balance is getting better.
So we've actually been directly working on your balance, haven't we?
It's the balance that, well, we know with me, the reason I need the walking sticks is because of the balance.
Yeah.
So as soon as I lose a slight bit of balance, that's it, I'm over. Yeah. And I cannot predict when it's going to happen. So it is like Russian roulette all day long with me when I'm walking. So, hence, using the 2 sticks is like a safety measure because I can put them both in the floor and stop myself falling over.
Yeah. And since you've been doing the work with me, has your balance improved?
So my balance has improved. I would say yes, it has improved. I've had about a 15% improvement with my balance.
15's very precise. Why do you say 15%?
I just measured that in my head. So I'm basing that on what I do on a daily basis and how I carry things. So I'm rating that based on what I can now do on my exercise machines without holding on.
Ah, right, that makes sense.
So that's why I'm basing it on around about 15%. Yeah. So through the house still, if I'm carrying cups or anything, I still have to be near a wall or something I can touch.
Yeah.
Otherwise I lose cohesion in my walking and then will fall with something.
Yeah.
But what I'm noticing now on my treadmill, when I'm walking on my treadmill, I can release my hands off of the handrails and start utilising my arms when I'm walking. I'm not able to do this like what I call in real time.
Yeah.
But on my exercise equipment, on my spin bike now, I can actually sit back on my spin bike and put my hands on my knees and cycle rather than having to hold on and grip onto the handrails.
Yeah.
And I've not fallen over with my free weights as frequently, which is a real benefit. Sounds weird, but when I would be doing free weights, if I'm stood up, it doesn't take a lot. If I'm doing something above my head, a slight tilt could mean that I'd just go over backwards with my free weights, which obviously can be quite dangerous.
Yeah.
And I've only done that once in the last sort of about 8 weeks.
Gosh, that's
so I'm actually beginning to be able to control this movement now. Whereas before I couldn't control it. I would either go like it'd just be no hope, straight down forwards or straight down backwards.
Yeah, wow. Yeah.
But now I know I'm moving and I get to go right, just to hold that there, control that there.
Yeah.
And feel more balanced.
That's great. Have you found doing the tasks I've set you, have you found them easy to do?
No, not at all. Yeah. So if you remember when we first started, you laid down and showed me the exercises and I thought, I'm fit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've got a 6-pack, I can do that. And I got on the floor and couldn't even move my legs.
Yeah.
And it was like, right, this is interesting. Why can't I do that? Yeah. And then that made me aware that there were certain aspects of my body that just weren't, they had no concept of what I wanted them to do.
Yeah.
So when we started doing the exercises, some of the exercises, I couldn't actually do unless I had someone else doing them for me.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't have someone here with me 24 hours a day to be able to do them, so I had to develop a way of doing them myself.
Yeah.
So now I can do a few reps on my own, but then I assist myself with a belt.
Yeah.
Which you've said is okay to do.
Definitely, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm finding it easier and easier. There's still some exercises that I find extremely challenging because I obviously know they're the ones that need to reconnect the most.
Yeah. Yeah.
And sometimes, honestly, I shy away from those and do the other ones.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because through doing the ones that you find easy, you will gain access to the ones